In the last episode of Mass Raven Heli to Grandmaster, we managed to break the barrier and get 5.4k MMR. In the grand finale of Ghost to Grandmaster, we went above and beyond and got 5.5k. Can we do the same with Ravens? Let's find out. Alright, the first game of the day is again Set Sun. Not Sunset, but Set Sun. Nice. 5-6 Protoss. Now, I feel like the last... Wait, why is my color blue? I thought I had a different color. What happened to my color? What's the hotkey for that? Alt F. Okay, I will forget that anyway, but it's Alt F. If you guys want to know, that's how you change your color back. Anyway, in the last few episodes, we've been playing against Protoss with the really same Heli and Raven style. Ideally, I want to try and get into a little bit more of a macro game this time, because I enjoy the timing attacks against Protoss for sure. But because we get so many Protoss players, the episodes tend to be a little bit short if I just do my timing attacks all the time. So I would actually like to get into a macro game here, but since we got a really high MMR Protoss player here, 5-6-50, I'm really not sure if we can win like a long macro game without at least opening with the Hellion timing attack. If you guys are not sure what timing attack I'm talking about, it's pretty much the double factory reactor. Once again, another timing attack I invented, guys. There you go. Double factory reactor. I think I usually attack with 3 ravens, right? 3 ravens is my sign to go. Or 4. Pretty sure it's 3. And then we just kind of obliterate them with some raven spells. I wanted to say with Hellion support, but the army is pretty much only Hellion and it's Raven support. So I guess it's a Hellion attack with Raven support. Now, we haven't been scouted yet. In this game, I would ideally do something different. I think if we play against a Stargate... This sounds really weird, because Stargate has been something I've been afraid of. But if you play against a Stargate, that might actually be a good sign. Because I really think against Twilight, we just have to play Mass Hellion. There's actually no way around it. If you don't play Mass Hellion against that Twilight style, it's just a little bit problematic. Because if they do go for 4-gate blink, if I don't have an absurd amount of Hellions, I will simply not be able to defend. And that's kind of annoying. Now he's scouting my base. He's being a bit weird with the scout. I'm not sure why he's just hanging around instead of blocking my base. No second pylon. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Nothing to be afraid of then. Always scout for that second pylon. Now with this Reaper, I'm probably going to check around my base a little bit. I think with this high MMR, the Protoss players do have some advanced builds. So if we would fake that pylon and still go for a proxy Stargate, I would not be surprised at all. And at the same time, I don't want my, you know, reactor to be denied by a probe coming in at an unfortunate timing. So I'm going to come back with this Reaper. I'm going to check here first. This is like a very sneaky spot for a proxy Stargate. Don't you guys think? It's not here that time, though. That would have been fun if it was actually there. It's not a big chance you find proxy Stargates, I feel like. Especially after Hero, the new best Protoss, builds a lot of proxy Stargates really far away. I think most Protoss players kind of copied it. So now if they proxy a Stargate, it's more likely to be like all the way here somewhere, rather than next to my base. But in this case, I guess we'll just not be too afraid and hope it's not a proxy Stargate. I'm gonna send my Reaper into his main as well, followed by a little poke with some Hellions. Now, usually the Reaper tells me enough. I think I can. This actually seems like a sneaky spot to jump in. Let's see. Because it's like in between the base. He probably has something on the ledge, but not right there, you know? Yeah, of course it's a Twilight. I've been talking about it for ages, but I don't know. Protoss players that are like good, but not pro level, only play Twilight every single time. Like, I legitimately could not scout and assume it's a Twilight, and I would be right 90% of the time. Now, that does mean I'm gonna have to open with my second... Ooh. Wait, why was that out for so long? That is a little bit suspicious. Now, in the last episode, we learned that against 4-gate blink... Ah, a Dark Shrine of all things. Okay, well, that's actually pretty good for us then. I don't know if I'm... Yeah, I'm probably gonna kill the pylon in time. It takes a while. Yeah, actually, really big mistake by him to send the probe back there, because then it all became really obvious all of a sudden that there was something out. I was actually just looking for a pylon. I thought it could probably be something like the 4th gateway with a pylon for a blink attack, for example. But now I actually found a DT shrine, and he built it next to my base, which I think is kind of hilarious. Like, he didn't even try to hide it anywhere. It's literally right there next to my base. That is funny. I mean, sometimes that is the best place to hide stuff, right? So, can't really judge it. I don't want to kill the Dark Shrine, though. Because a Dark Shrine means one thing. Oh, this is so nice. Yeah, he's gonna recall it instantly. And that's exactly what I was afraid of. A Dark Shrine means Archons. And if there's something I'm not confident I can kill with Hellion Raven, it's probably Archons. Though I can disable them if it's not that many. Use the interference matrix from the Raven. That could be alright. Hellions kill that stuff so slow, by the way. It's actually crazy. I'm quickly gonna check for a probe here. He might want to, like, try and repower the pylon after I'm gone. Now, the thing that is nice is that I do have detection, so if he has any DTs on the map, there's a good chance I will find them. But yeah, the Archons do worry me a little bit. Now, after this, I actually want to go into a third CC. It's a little bit hard to figure out what timing to do that in, because, you know, if I play double factory, I do want to do some damage. Here's one Hellion. Well, one Stalker, I mean, I imagine that's not his entire army, but who knows, I guess. So my third Raven is gonna finish, and then after that I'll add some starports and stuff. For now, I need to focus on this timing. If my opponent only made one Archon, I'm gonna be very happy. If it's more than one Archon, I don't know how I would break it. See, he does have a lot of probes. He might have been a little bit greedy. I get a shot on those. Yeah, I think he might actually be... He's doing something sneaky, I think. Like, he's probably waiting outside my base or something like that, you know? Because, well, why is there only one Stalker there? Isn't that super weird? Look how many freaking Hellions I have, by the way. It's actually crazy. And the way they supply block me so fast as well. That's even crazier. Now, let's see what we have. He has 3 Stalkers. He has 4 Stalkers. Where's the units at? What was that? How is this a... Guys, how is this a 565 Protoss? He has nothing. What was this build? Like, actually, what on earth was he doing? He just had absolutely nothing. Was he so all in with this proxy? So he has 2 gateways. Probably made a third one now, if I would have to guess. No, it was actually just a 2-gate Dark Shrine. He had 1 gate at home. That's all he had. And then he got supply blocked. He doesn't have probes. He just starts charge. So he had charge, didn't have zealots, had a few stalkers. Okay, this is actually an absolutely tragic build. If you guys ever died to this, I apologize. I hope this guy never does it again. Maybe I've cleansed the ladder by beating it. Anyway, that's a really nice first dub, I guess. Let's move on to the second game. Hey, we got a Zerg. Fantastic. I was just thinking how much I wanted to play against a Zerg. Now, an almost 5-8 Zerg is not quite what I had in mind. I was really excited to play like a nice long macro game against Zerg. I feel like a 5-8 Zerg, decent chance we just get absolutely stomped, but I'm gonna try my absolute best here. One thing that could be a bit problematic, this could either be really good or really bad for us. Stargazers, the map we're playing on, is a really good map for Terran Turtle against Zerg. And the main reason is just that all your bases are close to the edge, so you can take them relatively easily. Normally that's good for Zerg, but this map is also quite tiny, and there's not that many bases to take. So if you get 5 bases, or well 6 including your back base, you've already pretty much split the map entirely. So the point I'm getting to is that if I get into that position where I get all my planetaries and stuff, it could be pretty nice. At the same time, my opponent could think, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna just kill this guy, and then, you know, obviously we would be in a little bit of trouble. So let's see what he decides to do. I think we're just gonna try and scout very well here. Gonna move out my first Hellions and stuff, and my Reaper, of course, and just try to get the best scout possible. I don't think we have played Garritos yet before in a challenge. Garritos actually pretty high-level player. I think he qualified for a DreamHack Europe once as well. So nothing to scoff at here. Definitely a higher caliber player than we usually get to play against on the Raven challenge. So that is nice. Is that the highest MMR player we've played against period with the Raven challenge? I think I've talked about it before, but running 2 series at a time makes that a little bit hard to keep track of. I feel like it's probably the highest MMR player we've played against, but I'm not quite sure. I know that we beat a 5-5 Protoss twice in a row. That was the highlight so far, I think. But besides that, I don't know if we've played many higher. We've played 1 Terran that was almost 5-7. And that was probably the peak. So that means this 5-8 Zerg player is going to be theoretically the hardest player we've played against. Well, let's see if he's going for a hatch first. He did go for a hatch first. That is pleasant. Especially since I'm only allowed to make Hellions. I mean, I'm allowed to make some Marines against Roach Cheese, but it's always a little bit awkward because I want to transition into Hellion Raven no matter what. And if you're getting Roach Hull in, doesn't quite work that well, believe it or not. So, pretty happy with seeing that hatch first. I'm just gonna harass the front here. Yeah, the one thing that could be hard to check is if he has a third base, because sometimes on maps like this, they can actually just take the back base instead as a third, and it's really hard to scout it. Oh, misclick that Zergling. There we go. 1 kill, baby. Let's see if he got this base. That'll make it a lot easier. He doesn't have that base. Okay. That is something to keep in mind. I think it's a good time to actually jump into the main, see if he has that. The third base should be down already. So if he doesn't have that, that is a big sign. Let's see. Okay, so he is taking the in base. Let's see. You know what? I don't think this has to be bad for us, because I think I can actually harass this really well with my auto turrets, at least initially. Maybe with my first Raven, I could save some energy. Ooh, 3 Zerglings. Well, I'm kind of scared. I don't know when his speed is going to finish. If he was out on the map, you kind of have to imagine it's finishing soon, but I don't know. But yeah, I could actually totally harass that base with my Ravens. That'd be nice. Double Evo very fast. Okay. Wait, he's walling it out. These are... Did he play gasless or something? Like, these are normal Hellions. I didn't show anything that would have, you know, make him be more scared. So... This is actually a little bit suspicious. Was this a gasless third hatch? It's time for the play, guys. Watch it. There we go. And we're in with the Reaper Grenade. Oh, he's taking gases. He was cheesing me. He's being sneaky. I see what it's like. So what is he actually hiding then? A lair? It's a Nidus. He's doing a sneaky Nidus against me. That is a little bit crazy. The Reaper Grenade making everything happen. I'm just going to make a second starport really fast. Oh my god, these Hellions are owning so hard. I think he is either Nidus... Well, at this point it kind of looks like it might be Mutalisks, because he is just not... well, you know, there's nothing happening. Or there's a Nidus in his natural. That seems pretty likely as well at this point. Because we're just going to kill more and more of these drones. Alright, guys, we have done it. What was he doing, though? These games are weird. This was a 5-8 Zerg. Why did I win like that? Like, okay. I mean, let's just try to dissect it. So he goes... It is not gasless. That's what I thought, because his build looked normal. And then instead of making link speed, he gets a lair. Oh, I think I see what he was going for. He skipped link speed to get a really fast lair. And it looked like he was going for a very hard, fast 1-1 Roach Hull in. So like a Roach Hull in that usually hits a bit later. But because on this map he can get so greedy, he wanted to do it really fast. I still think it's possible he wanted to do a Nidus, but since I scouted his base, he decided not to. Because instead of making these upgrades, you could just pop the Nidus down, make the Evo chambers as a fake, and then, you know, get it to a really big Nidus timing from there that Terran will never expect. Anyway, I think we just beat our highest MMR player, guys, and it was maybe a little bit anticlimactic the way it went, but I'll take the MMR, and let's move on to game number 3. Alright, now we got a Grandmaster Protoss 5.1k. This is a map where we have lost against on before, I think maybe even twice against Protoss. So it's a little bit scary. If I was playing in a pro tournament, I would also veto this map, so that does kind of make sense. Now, the last game I was really expecting to finally get like a nice banger macro game against Zerg, but then it went like that, so I don't know what to expect anymore, guys. I guess we'll just wait and see. Maybe I'm just too good with the early game units. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to take credit for that win because, you know, my opponent was just doing a very weird build, and I guess I just used my Reaper Grenade trick to get in, and that was all I did to win that game. I really did not do any more than that, guys. I think you guys could have done it as well. At least if you executed the Reaper Hellion attack as well as I did. There was no macro needed. For all he knew, I was like quadruple supply block that game, you know? I was on one base, quadruple supply blocked, and I still would have won because he left because of the Hellion damage, right? So technically, a lot of players could have won that. I know in practice it doesn't work like that. But anyway, let's focus on this game. Now we're playing in Spawn. I think it's either the name or the clan tag that sounds a little bit familiar. I'm not sure which one it is. Now, all I'm going to do this game is just scout very well, similar to the last game. I feel like the thing I would be most scared of is maybe them taking the back base here. Because if they take the back base, I won't be able to put pressure with my Hellions. And that way, you know, all my Hellions could basically be wasted. But at the same time, if I don't make the Hellions, I would definitely die to a blink attack. Like, we saw that I can even die with 2 factories. So, imagine if I just have 1 factory, you know. It's simple math. Now, it looks like we're actually getting cheesed here. Unless he took the back base or the gold. Let's see. He has 2 gases. I feel like on a map like this, it could still be a mind game. So, it's kind of hard to respond. Let's see. Okay, there is a Nexus down. Right. Okay. Good that I scouted first. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm allowed to make units if he was cheesing me. Like, I would make up to 4 Marines. But ideally, I don't want to mess my build in the case it is a cheese. So I just decided to stay calm. I would have scouted this first. If there was no Nexus here, I still would have made... I would have made 1 Marine before the reactor and then check the gold base. And if that wasn't there, I would probably go in panic mode and, you know, make a bunch of units. So he went for a battery fast. I'm not sure why, actually. Normally, if they make a battery that fast, it means that they're moving out with the Adept. But the Adept was just hard chilling at home. So, not quite sure what that is about. Now, judging from his unit movement... and the fact that he has the back base, it's not unlikely that he's going for a Stargate here. So, even though people always play Twilight, I'm still gonna double check, of course. Don't want to take anything for certain. Is that how you say it? That sounds logical to me. I'm gonna go in here, probably dodge that a little bit. Let's see, it is a Twilight and a Robo. That's actually a fast Robo, so I can tell you guys that this is most likely either a DT drop or 4-gate blink, or his build sucks. Those are the 3 options that I have. If it's none of those builds, you never want a Robo that fast. So now I could try to go in again with my 4 Hellions, but if it is 4-gate blink, I actually do want to save these Hellions. Now we do know it's a Twilight. I do want to kill this Adept actually. Is it still here? Oh no, I guess he just went back home. But yeah, I just need to make a factory in case. I feel like I used to scout for if it was actually a 4-gate blink before making the factory. But now I realize you just make it no matter what, because even if it's not that, you can even just attack them. Now, I think we're still yet to have a game where... ooh, there's another battery there. This is so passive. I feel like we're yet to have a game where the game just normalizes after the attack. Most of the times I kill them. Sometimes they kill me instead. But I don't think we've had a lot of games where this gameplay normalizes and then, you know, we just see what happens. Okay, so that looks like a DT drop to me. This could actually be a little bit challenging. I have a Raven, which I know is good in theory. But it also means I can't have it in 2 places at the same time. Now, oh, this is actually really good for us, I think. He's not bringing them with the Prism, so he's just gonna lose them to Hellions when he walks them up the ramp. Watch this. He's gonna lose the DT instantly. Yeah, exactly. He didn't bring them with... Oh, that one is gonna save. Alright. Probably surprised why I have so many Hellions here. None of your business, though. Okay, so he's going to the Watchtower. And by this time, I already have my Raven out. Now, his timing actually hit pretty late. Normally, he would have had one in my natural 2 already maybe 20 seconds ago, and I would have had to use a scan. He didn't really have that, so... Our position in this game is pretty good. Now keep in mind what I said in the first game about the Archons. This does mean... Oh, this is rough, guys. He's making a Robo Bay and he can make Archons on 2 bases against my mass Hellions. That is actually not the thing I wanted to see here. This could be a little bit rough. Now it does mean the game might... Oh, I actually got supply block here. It does mean the game can stabilize. But it's definitely scary. The Prism is also still alive, so it means he can just jump into my base whenever he feels like it. And that is obviously a little bit problematic. I'm just gonna hit my same timing as usual. And then see if it works out. There we go. The timing does look incredible because it's 6 minutes and I have 110 supply. The amount of supply of it is actually super misleading because it's all Hellions and they build super fast, but it is insane. Look at my freaking supply count, guys. If you've been supply block for like... well, I wasn't really supply block because it was 109, but I haven't made another unit there. Let's see. Oh, no, this is painful. There's nothing here. Okay, I'm actually gonna drop a few turrets here. Wait, that is not in range of the thing. Oh, no, he's getting absolutely obliterated. Guys, the timing is just broken. I think it's time we just come to terms with it. I'm not good at this video game. This timing is just broken, okay? There's just... There's just nothing you can do. Did I even lose? Oh my goodness. Look, I lost 400 resources this game, guys. I quite literally, I lost the Reaper, right? I lost one Reaper, which is 100 resources. And besides that, I lost 3 Hellions and killed everything he had. This guy is 1 DT and 1 Stalker and 1 Prism. Yeah, I don't know. The timing, it's just every time again, it looks insane. In theory, there's always something they can do. But every time we execute it again, it just works. It just works. I still don't think I've gotten any comments from you guys on whether it works for you in the ladder. Guys, please try it out and tell me if it works, because I just keep on winning. Now, once again, we've played 3 games, but the games are so short. I guess we just play more. Let's go. Hey, we got a Terran. Let's go. Actually, we played this Terran recently. Was it in Ravens or was it in Ghost? Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it was in Ghost, actually. Yeah, we played him in the... Maybe it was even the grand finale of Ghost to Grandmaster. I believe we played against Goombi. Here we go. I do think, by the way, guys, I have to admit, if these games keep being... no. If these games keep being so short, I might be tempted to also go for the grand finale for Ravens to Grandmaster, because ideally, I play these really long games, but I just can't really get there. I feel like if I force the long games, I just lose. So ideally, I want to get there in a balanced position, but they just keep dying on me. And I feel like the games are not quite what I want from this challenge. So I'm pretty tempted. I'm already thinking about going towards a grand finale for Ravens to Grandmaster. Now, I would wait to lose MMR at least, because it would be a shame to not know how far we can climb. Now, if we win this game, guys, we would actually be 5.5k MMR already. And a lot of that is because of that Zur game, because I think that Zur game gave me like plus 33, even though it was like a 4-minute game, but the opponent was so high MMR, it was just a very fast plus 33. So we are, I believe it was 5-4-9-2. If we win this one, we're going to be 5-5, which is actually pretty high up in Grandmaster. I think that's probably around top 100. Now, I'm not sure if we're close to getting the game requirement. I think we probably should be. Maybe tonight I'll get promoted, I'm not sure. Usually what happens, by the way, I think I explained it in the comments as well, if you guys didn't read it. To be Grandmaster, you need 21 games. I think it's 21. Is it 21 games? Wait, is that how it works? 21? Or is it 30? I think you need 30 games in the last 3 weeks. That's what it's like. So I'm usually on the edge of that with how fast the challenges go. So what happens is that I record an episode, I get promoted to Grandmaster in the evening, but then by the time I record another episode 2 days later, some of my games expired, and then I get demoted again. So every time, I keep getting Grandmaster after like every episode, but by the time I record a new one, I'm always Masters. And you can only get promoted at 10 PM. And I usually do, I record a bit earlier. It's usually a bit random in the day. Sometimes I do record in the night. But yeah, it's a little bit random. He's gonna lose his Reaper for that. Okay. He wants to. I'll take that. I have to micro this one. Oh, he wasn't moving it. I thought he was gonna jump back up. That would have been sick if he juked me on accident, because I thought I read his movement perfectly. But he actually didn't want to jump back up. This guy is very chatty. I want to have a perfect email to write back to him. I haven't thought of it yet, though. Now, since it's a TVT, I am confident we will be getting to make some mass Ravens, which would be nice. He wants to lose another one. This is not great trades for you, my man. It's just SCVs. I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't know. Yeah, he only killed one, right? Yeah. 1 SCV per Reaper. I mean, Reapers are more expensive. I'll take that trade. I did a Reaper expand, he didn't, so I'm still ahead in workers, and I killed both his Reapers. Definitely not checking out on the math there. I mean, that's nice for us, I guess. I'll take any advantage. Now let's get the 3rd gas up. And then I want to get my 2nd starport going. I haven't... How many Ravens have I made today? It's really not been that many. It's probably not even 10 yet over 4 games, so that's a bit depressing. So hopefully in this game I get to make at least 10 Ravens. That would be fantastic. I think we're already gonna get the second starport here. Probably need a fourth gas though. There we go. Wait, dude, this is exactly what the guy said to my ghost chat. I think this guy just doesn't know what a normal TVT looks like. I'm actually just playing normal, and it was the exact same in the ghost challenge. My opening was normal. This is also a standard opening I'm doing, by the way, until I start spamming ravens. And it's the exact same thing he said. I think this guy has absolutely no idea what a normal game of StarCraft looks like. Because if he would write it after I make mass ravens, sure, you know, after I make mass ghosts, sure. But he keeps writing it when I'm doing a normal opening. This guy actually is the most clueless player we've played against. That's normal.
Not enough additional supply depots. Not enough minerals.
I'm actually confused as hell. I should link him some pro view these maybe after the games. Like, here, buddy, study up. I feel a little flabbergasted right now.
Not enough.
If you say so, buddy. I feel like that looks a little bit more rude in chat than the way I said it. But it is what it is, I guess. Can't always sound nice everywhere. Let's see, here's a siege tank. Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. That's the last time it happened. I mean, I wouldn't know, honestly. I'll be honest, I haven't watched that many pro games recently. I'm more busy trying to be a good content creator for you guys. The last time I watched. That's the perfect answer, guys. Tell me that was not the perfect answer. I'm insane. There we go. Now he's gonna ask me if that was 5 years ago, probably. This guy is actually so weird. This is literally the weirdest player on the ladder, I think. At least the one that I play against. I know there's... Well, maybe it's those really psycho, bad-mannered players that are a little bit lower. But, you know, 5k plus, I think this guy might be the weirdest one on the ladder. Yeah, if I watch this Goombi, if someone links it to you, you take the prize. You are the weirdest. Obviously, I mean that in a very loving way. I would never be cruel to you guys. Well, maybe sometimes. Alright. Well, I got 5 ravens now. I think it'd be a good idea to actually move out a little bit. Should I get my E-base already? I saw a lot of discussions after my last TVT loss, by the way, in the comments. Whether I should make a PF instead. Oh, this could actually be good for me. Oh, this could... Okay, this is gonna be insane. Are you guys ready? Oh, no. It was gonna be insane, but then my Hellions moved. There we go. Oh, he's gonna get obliterated here. Absolutely obliterated, I think. Oh no, the Raven didn't get turrets off. I gotta run from this. Too many losses. I mean, I'm still gonna get those tanks probably. It was really a shame that his Vikings targeted my low HP Ravens there. I actually could have saved all of those. There we go, double tank kill, very nice. Time to get the upgrades. GG, I won? How is the game over there? Guys, what is wrong with these games? How is that GG? What? That was not even that crazy. Look at that. How is that crazy of a trade? Guys, I don't get it anymore. Are you guys letting me win? Is this all staged? Are we living in a simulation? Guys, what is this? His third was faster. He was mining from his third base with 15 SCVs while mine was building, okay? Like, how many barracks? Did he make barracks? He did make barracks. He did make E-base. Okay, well, I don't know, guys. Another episode with 4 fast games. I guess it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about going to a grand finale. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, of course. Other challenges are potentially more epic, I promise. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Adios.